The Gaza situation in relation to right to food and entire human rights violation is very unique. There are not many conflicts that all the things are happening in Gaza right now with important, and there's no place that you can escape from starvation to some other cities or places like, for instance, Sudan, South Sudan, Yemen. There's no way to escape. From this perspective, what is happening in Gaza, it is a severe human rights violation, severe violation of the international humanitarian law, and the accountability should be the international criminal law. So a lot of international law principles right now are violating in Gaza, unlike the other, some other conflict zones that they had starvation and famine there. The ceasefire is extremely vital right now because famine is there, and the 95% of the Gazans are struggling from starvation to famine, and children are dying. So that is extremely urgent, and international community knows about it, but somehow they were not able to put together two parties' demand, especially Israel. That was a kind of deliberate action to control the Gaza people, and basically it turned out to be a massacre. And the United States, unfortunately, helped them. Secretary General of the United Nations was saying that Gaza is a killing field. This is a specific kind of like a Hunger Game in the killing field. So what they did, they put 4 different kind of distribution centers, and kind of strategically were put these 4 centers, and people has to come all the way kilometers away walking. They are already hungry, they are already starved. Yeah. And during that road, there were some kind of corners that IDF was attacking them, simply killing them. If even they don't kill, there's a face recognition system, so they know who is coming, who are they, where do they go, and that's a very, because of this, United Nations was strongly against this kind of Gaza Humanitarian Foundation action, because it is not real humanitarian aid, it's something that really death trap. And it turned out to be that trap. It has to be them. That's the flour massacre. Yeah, flour massacre. Very interesting that happened. At that time, again, the flour come with the big truck and enter the Gaza, and then when people run in to get it, and the IDF using the sniper killed them, I think 118 people and 700 kind of injury. There was another case, you know, international well-known, World Kitchen. It's a Spanish NGO. The World Kitchen cars enter with a big sign, because they know international NGO, but still killed 7 food aid people, and this was big outcry internationally, because not only Palestinians or UNRWA people, because more than 190 people were killed, UNRWA people, but now European NGOs is subject to killing, which gives the sign to any kind of humanitarian aid. There will not be easily enter to Gaza. That's the messages that the Gazans are incredibly resilient. Yeah. No country in the world, no conflict in the world suffered so long, so deep. And they are still suffering, but still they are staying there. Because the whole idea was eliminating the people as much as possible, either killing all starvation to death or escaping from Gaza. Now, Netanyahu was saying there's a voluntary leave. You can go anywhere you want. You just have to leave Gaza. No one would like to leave to Gaza. So that's a very important message to the world. We are not going to leave anywhere. That's the worst message you can give to Israelis. That's one thing. The second, they have incredible amount of witnesses. witnesses, videos, eyewitnesses. They want to collect all the information, because when or if, as soon as possible, when the war is over, then the accountability situation, accountability procedure will start, hopefully. Then this kind of messages and witnesses are very important. Gaza people are there, still some of them alive. You know, according to new report right now, not the 61,000 people were killed. The real killing is around 377,000 people, which is the report prepared by Israeli researcher in the Harvard Dataverse report. Recently came, I think 3rd of June or something. So almost 20% of Gazans were already disappeared. Not only died, maybe they are under rebel, or maybe they escaped, maybe they went to Egypt, but now it's a 20% is missing. But the 80% is there. And this 80% stays only very tiny part of Gaza, which is the 13%. Yeah, as you know, Gaza is very small. Yes. I think it's not more than 17 miles or something, as far as I mean, 5-6 miles. So now we have 13%. They are densely together, but still there. It's very important. Well, it is the first and foremost thing, as you said, we should start the famine, killing by starvation. That is the very, very painful killing. It's a torture. It is not something you die from snipers. That's a very important thing. Painful, and the painful for the parents that their children are dying. So whatever the conditions are, even the no ceasefires will come, humanitarian aid should come right away, the one thing. The second, Gazans wants to know that international community care about them. If they understand that international community care about them, they will be powerful. They shouldn't lose the hope. Even we lose the hope, we shouldn't show them we are losing hope. So that's the most important thing. They have to be standing there. Then they are not alone. We have to show this not alone. So many of the European, for instance, Madrid yesterday was a huge kind of demonstration. Same thing in London. And American university campuses are still fighting to show their voices supporting Gaza. So they have to know it. When they know it, they will be much more powerful.